So Jesus answered and he said, a certain man then went down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he fell among thieves. Now you know what this certain man was doing. He was going from Jerusalem to Jericho, 17 miles in between. And it wasn't like this frolic, ooh, this is a great little walk. You notice the man, he's like skipping around. There's beautiful trees and butterflies and everything else. This was the hood. Okay? I'm just being straight out. This was the place that robbers would hide in caves. And when people were seemingly walking just gingerly through, trying to make it through to the next town, this is where the thieves would jump out and rob them, beat them, steal, take all their stuff. This was known for this. And so Jesus, had a great example for this. So this man, a certain man, did he say what kind of man? No, he didn't say what kind of man. You have to understand, he didn't say what kind of man. He just said a certain man went down from Jerusalem, 17 miles to Jericho, and he fell among thieves who stripped him of his clothing. They wounded him and departed, leaving him half dead. Now, by chance, I like that wording, a certain priest came down that road. And when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Likewise, there was a Levite, a person from the tribe of Levi. He was a Levite was also a person who assisted the priest. He knew the law too. He had intimate knowledge of all of the scripture and what you should do. What does the Levite do when he arrived at the place? He came and he looked and he passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was. You have to understand what Jesus using the Samaritan was about. Do you understand that the Orthodox Jews could not stand the Samaritans? It's because there were Jews who intermarried with these people that created this culture of people called the Samaritans. And they didn't want to have anything to do with them. So when you hear the story, you can see the priest going on this side and the Levite going on this side. You can see that they had disdain for this half-dead man, and they didn't want to help this man. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion. So he went to him, and he bandaged his wounds. Pouring oil and wine, he set him on his own animal. He took him in as his own. He brought him to an inn, and he took care of him. He didn't stop there. Listen to this. On the next day, when he departed, he took 2 denarii. You know what this is? This is 2 is equal to 24 days worth of a stay. It wasn't a couple nights, They just take care of him a couple nights or whatever. This Samaritan, who didn't know the religious stuff, who maybe wasn't as common to the church as the Levite and as the priest, he went the extra mile for this certain man. He gave them to the innkeeper, and he said to him, take care of him, and whenever more you spend, when I come again, I will repay you. So Jesus says, so which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to him who fell among the thieves? And the lawyer says, he who showed mercy on him. He couldn't even bring himself to say the Samaritan. He couldn't, because this example was so amazing. Because it was the extreme. He couldn't even come to say, yeah, it was the Samaritan.